Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu, where after getting caught in a rock slide, we have ended up in a mental institution. We saw Officer Bradley die, but he's clearly still alive. At the very least, based on how we can perceive him. I cannot access my menu. I've got a toilet in the corner there. I can sleep. Otherwise, the walls are padded. My arms are covered in bandages. And there is gas pumped into the room, which seems problematic. Shall we get some sleep, I suppose? Or are we... Oh, we're not sleeping, we're waiting. Is this a dream? Still cannot access my inventory. And I am stumbling about as though I am drunk. Which I suppose isn't probably an unusual night for Edward Pierce, considering the fact that when we were introduced to him, he was accused of being a horrible drunk.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They swooned all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
Although I wouldn't mind if this game slowed down on the head wobble, because it is a bit much.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Now, is this actually the monster in the story? Because the monster apparently hunts people in their dreams. So in order for the monster to hunt me, first, I need to actually sleep. Because it is a sleeping one itself. It is a dreamer. And causes its followers themselves even to have visions in their own nightmares.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
This seems problematic.
You there. Wake up.
Oh,
Come on,
hello.
stand up. We don't have much time.
Why, hello, ma'am.
Can you stand up?
Who are
I'm
you?
standing.
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible. And
You know, the more that I look, I realize that whenever you're talking to somebody, their head kind of is animated on a very specific loop.
Wait a minute.
Like, she looks to the right, then she looks to the left, and then her head remains center for a little while. And then right, left, center for a little bit. What do they do to the patients here?
What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Okay.
Understood.
Sounds easy enough. I can access my stuff now. I have 0 AP. My sanity is still considered stable. The ritual. In the tunnels under the Hawkins mansion, Pierce witnessed the disemboweling of Officer Bradley by a man with a monstrous appearance. The men in gowns in their ritual had not succeeded in affecting the veteran. However, the brutal death of Bradley, the discovery of the identity of his killer, whom he recognized as the dead Charles Hawkins, as well as the latter's superhuman strength, managed to strike fear into him. Pierce still does not know if he should believe what he saw. He may even put these visions of horror to the shock caused by the death of Bradley, or he may put it down to a lack of oxygen provoked by the rockfall. I think I see it now. My sanity is technically a meter. It is not quite full. But my conclusions are still logical and reliable. Charles Hawkins is alive, despite his crude and deformed appearance. This thing looks like Hawkins. He attacked Bradley after he recognized him. What could have happened to Charles in the night of the fire? I've never seen a major burns victim in such a state. Something's not right. Oh, that... I would have never expected you to figure that one out. Like, normally, burn victims don't have tentacles growing out of them. Mary Colden, Officer Bradley's female friend, works as general practitioner at the Riverside Institute. She had figured out long before I arrived that Fuller was involved in illegal activities. She wants to shed full light on the nature of his experiments and believes that helping me to solve the Hawkins case could advance her own investigation. So not everybody is in on it. All right.
What does this mean?
All right, so we've got more occultism.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
Oh, Sarah. Maybe he's the
Sarah.
superfan?
Am I in an asylum?
You just figured that out, Pierce. That's a good thing. It's a good thing why you're the detective. The paintings are cursed.
What did he write about the painting?
He wrote that the paintings are cursed. It's right there on the wall.
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Interesting.
What did they inject him with?
Mysterious liquids. Bizarre gelatins. In the cellars of the Riverside Institute, in one of the cells of the asylum, the same symbol, written in black chalk and repeated over and over again on the padded walls, does make one think. It represents a 5-pointed star with, in its center, what could be a twig, a branch, or a feather. A few cryptic phrases accompany the drawings, but they do not seem to have a logical meaning. There is a mention of a look, a portal, and a painting. Finally, the patient's file, which fell when the guards tried to take him out, reveals that he received a visit from Sarah Hawkins. Alright, what else have we got in here? We've got an electric chair for anybody that wants to be put in the hot seat. An empty room.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Ah, hello. Hello, monsieur. Yeah, I'm guessing I won't be able to actually open any of these
Poor wretch.
Any of these cells. Alright, let us step outside.
I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them.
Trust in me completely.
Do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Ah, gameplay elements.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let her come down. I know.
Oh my. Wow. Hiding makes him claustrophobic.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
So basically, I need to find those wheels and start dicking around with them.
Locked. Exactly what I need.
Ah. So I need to get that key. A Breviary of Medicine, Tome 1. This heavy tome, the first in a series of 3 volumes, is the bedside book of every experienced practitioner. It contains all the recent advances in modern medicine. It is frequently found in the libraries of major medical universities. It's surprising to discover a copy in such an isolated place as Darkwater. Supposedly there is a item...
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
All right. So, where I want to go is the exit, and the exit is blocked by those guys.
It's locked.
Last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date.
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
Can I pick this lock? Yes, I can. No, I can't.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Dr. Fuller, I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged, and I fear that gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is warn you. If the equipment is put under too much pressure, there is risk of an explosion. Z. Allen, mechanic. Wouldn't he know that Z. Allen is a mechanic?
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. A duct. This valve controls the pressure. Now for the next step.
Okay, I got it. So most likely then I'm going to have to go into here at some point. Can I pick this lock, or is it too complex for me? It is too complex for me.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
I am... pleasantly surprised that I did not get caught.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses. I can
What do you want?
sleep. That's all.
Sleep. You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You can't
You
sleep.
want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you
Oh.
find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Interesting. Alright.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Alright. Oh, hello. So it looks like I've got two things I can do to get out of here. The first is that I can cause a problem with the ventilation shaft. The second is I can get that guy the sleeping pills he requests. All right. What rooms wasn't I able to get into?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
That is a place to hide. Um... Do I need to have a light when I'm going into a room like that?
The door is blocked on the other side. Have I activated anything?
Sounds like you activated something.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Okay, so it's not just the capacity for lights. Oh my gosh. I was not aware of this man's claustrophobia. Oh. So now...
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay, it doesn't really seem to be affecting my sanity that much. So what I can do is I can pull this. But I still need one more, I still need one more crank. And I don't have the key to the storage room. Nope.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? My new friend's sleeping pills. Scopolamine F. There's no such thing. They've created derivatives of all common medicines.
The history of medicine in the 19th century, the colossal work of an aristocrat from a long generation of physicians, resulted in this encyclopedic work on medicine of the past century. More complete than older works, it sometimes mentions in detail certain methods from Asia and Africa. All right. Now, essentially, does this mean I don't have to worry about blowing up the vents?
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Wait, which guards, Ah, he was distracting that guard.
What carnage.
Yeesh. This is not a good room.
It's done. Now for the others.
Anything I can examine?
What is I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's waves.
6.
You know...
6, 4, 5.
Oh.
Just got a few days to go. Yeah, that's it. 4 days at most. No more. Perhaps.
I would imagine working here, despite the fact you'd have to be really evil.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
All right.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Not for God. Not for science.
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
Yes, probably. Like, I would imagine just spending time in this place would drive people insane. Which would make it perfectly sense that people who work here are already crazy. According to his record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Oh, that was Francis Sanders. That's why he has the blindfold on.
What is going on here? All the levers are activated.
Okay. But I still need a key.
Worse and worse. This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? Do the cops know what's going on?
A blood-stained badge. That makes me question the status of Bradley. Well, obviously I should question the status of Bradley anyway. Oh, this is where I am. Because he was disemboweled and now he is re-emboweled. Now, is the key that I need in the archives room?
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
Well, obviously, you need to know as much about cephalopods
Sarah
as you
Hawkins.
can.
She was a patient here.
Sarah Hawkins was interned at Riverside for fits of insanity a while before her death. She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire at the mansion. Wow.
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
A document attesting to the fact that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interned after he had shown grave signs of madness. Well, he did gouge out his own
Anatomy,
eyes.
Anthropology. Nothing surprising.
But yeah, we already learned that Sarah had stuck around with Dr. Fuller. Oh, hello. So where is the key I'm looking for? Because I still need to get into the macabre. I have no idea how to actually pronounce that word. Searching through the cellars of the Riverside Institute, Pierce entered a room that he first took for a morgue, but the advanced state of decay of the corpses that lay about the place quickly made him realize that he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such a carnal house in a hospital. The putrid smell and the total absence of respect for human life, as witnessed by this room, profoundly shocked Pierce, costing him some of his sanity. Alright, let's look at our inventory.
If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not call.
Ooh, incision and bleeding. Good practice. The controversial practice of bleeding is still exercised today. This book explains in minute detail the different methods as well as instruments required. These methods are outdated, not very effective, and it is to be hoped that the reading of such work is purely for historic purposes. Well, there we go. Now we have what we need to succeed. So let us slap this wheel over here. And
this lever must turn on the gas machine. The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway.
I'm assuming this is the safer way to go. Possibly, because I would imagine all the guards would just run directly into the maintenance room. Or is the game waiting for me to do something first? I'm somewhat confused because I thought that would actually do it. But it didn't do it. Like, the pressure is... the pressure has cooled down. Or maybe I just never bothered to hit that specific wheel.
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
All right. Let us upgrade my investigation ability because I keep running into locks I can't pick. Though it's kind of interesting. Like, you have multiple resources at your disposal, but they're essentially just ways to circumvent paths that are available to you no matter what you do. Like, I could have picked the lock, but I could also find the key. Oh my. It's Francis Sanders.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You need treatment, but I'm not a medical professional.
You're
What did they do to you?
I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
It was Sarah Hawkins that invoked the curse.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
The
Sanders,
Shambler.
Pull yourself together.
Oh, was that the person in the mansion?
It's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What the hell?
Ooh.
I gotta...
Okay, let's get out of here.
This is insane. What killed him?
A ghost.
Damn! The gas! Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Officer Bradley, are you here to help me? Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigns superior, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. By the way, why do they keep referring to Dr. Colden as a female friend of Bradley? Why not just a friend of Bradley?
Who goes there?
Ah, I'm back
nightmare
in the
again.
mansion.
I need a drink.
All right. Well, we got out of the hospital. Let's find out what happens next time. In the meantime, though, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.